Welcome to another episode in the HOTFIXing the NFL series. The series where the premise is that we apply a hotfix or a day one patch to a team to give them a fighting chance in the season or just iron out any glaring problems. Today's episode is going to be interesting because we are actually working on the Eagles, and the Eagles are an absolute top team, I would say. When you look at the offense, which is 89 rated, we have so many fantastic players, so many weapons in there. Just look at these. We've got 3 X factors in a row. It's Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, and AJ Brown. Of course, this here is a fan-made roster file, so of course your mileage may vary, but more or less this is where it's at. I really think the wide receiving core is fantastic. The running back group is fantastic. The quarterback core is absolutely fantastic. I really like that Kenny Pickett is here. That's an interesting backup QB to have. And we've got Dallas Goedert, a superstar. We've got Lane Johnson. We've got Mekhi Becton sitting behind him. Then we've got Tyler Steen here on right guard. We've got Cam Jurgens on center. So just looking at this, I would really say that I think that these two positions are positions of need that we should take a look at. I'm not really happy with this. They did draft here. They do have interesting players, but again, is this really the quality that you expect, especially after Jason Kelce has left? So I think this is a glaring problem that needs to be fixed. On defense, we're actually looking pretty good. As expected, probably. The linebackers, let's look at those first. We've got Zach Bowen here, but we've got Nolan Smith behind. Actually, I would rank it like this, but there we go. Devin White, a new face here on the mid linebacking position. We've got Nakobe Dean. We've got Jeremiah Trotter, a fantastic new addition here. We've got CJ Gardner-Johnson. We've got Rodrigo Blankenship and then Brown down here, so that's fantastic. We've got the quarterbacks. We've got Brad Bray. We've got Quinion Mitchell, Darius Slay, Maddox, and Ringo. And then we've got the front four with Josh Sweat, Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Brandon Graham, and Bryce Huff down here. So this is really such a quality group of players. And I really don't know what to say about this here, apart from this is just an absolutely fantastic group. Personally, I don't think that there's a lot to change, but what we'll be doing is I will be looking at the offensive line. I think this needs some buffing. And then on defense, I feel like we could probably do a little bit better on those linebacking positions. I also like to take a little bit more of a detailed look here. Of course, we can see the quarterbacks are fine, the running backs are fine. We've got no fullback. We've got wide receivers that are fantastic. We've got very good tight end group. We've got Jordan Mailata here sitting on the left tackle. I like this. Now, I like the left guard. Center, again, this is a little bit of a question for me. Right guard, same thing. Then we've got the right tackle position, which, I think we can tinker with a little bit. We've got Brandon Graham on the left edge, 35 and 80. But again, we've got Bryce Huff sitting right behind him, 25-79. This is beautiful. Right edge, we've got very good players here, also fresh draftees. D-tackle, Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Milton Williams, and Thomas Booker. Left outside linebacker, this is probably one that we could tinker with, even if we have Nolan Smith Jr., who's 22 and 72, should probably take the lead here. Mid linebackers looking good so far. Right outside linebacker, don't see the need to do anything here. The corners are fantastic. We even have Cooper DeJean sitting down here. That's somebody that we actually haven't even looked at yet, and he's a fantastic choice in the draft. The free safeties are looking fantastic. The strong safeties are looking super solid, and then we've got the kicker and the punter, both very solid players. So let's just go and fix what needs to be fixed. All right, the trade has been accepted. Jesus Christ. We're sending Poe, a left guard, to the Jags. We are receiving Mitch Morse, a very good center, and a massive upgrade at that position. So there are teams that need more work, and then there's teams that just need less work. This is rather one of those that need less work overall. I always want to keep it realistic, so basically what we did is we brought in Mitch Morse. It's just a super experienced center that's immediately going to help out. Cam Jurgens, Dylan McMahon can grow behind him. It's just going to be super solid. They'll get their game time, but you can rely on the veteran to really protect Jalen Hurts. Mekhi Becton Sr. is switching over to right guard. He's going to be solidifying this one a little bit more than these players here could. But yeah, overall, I really think this is just a positional switch. We also added Kennard over to the right tackle. We've got a very, very good offensive line right now. Might be problematic age-wise, looking at you, Lane Johnson. But for the most part, for the upcoming season, attempting to get to another Super Bowl, I really think this is a fantastic group of players here. What else? Well, on defense, I really didn't feel like we needed to do a lot. Yes, there are some things that I would tinker with if this were a full rebuild or a full franchise series, but for the time being, when you're just looking at the next season, this is a fantastic group of players to start with. What I did do is I did pull up Bryce Huff. He was a depth chart player on this position here. Personally, I would be ranking it like this. I'd use Bryce Huff here just to get him some game time, to keep the linebacking core a little bit higher rated. And then over the course of the season, I think Nolan Smith and Nakobe Dean will be fit, will be ready to step it up here. Jeremiah Trotter can also show what he can do, so that is going to be fantastic. A player that we're not seeing even in this view here is Cooper DeJean, who I personally would also drag into the cornerback room. But over the course of the season, more than straight away. Apart from that, there's really nothing I would change. This team is already so good. 92 offense and 83 defense. Just really fantastic. Players will only keep growing. While, of course, some older players like Brandon Gray might regress, but for the most part, it's a fantastic team. And personally, I really had to look hard on what to change here. So I do hope you enjoyed it. Hope you agree. If you don't, do drop it down in the comments below. Let me know what you think. As always, if you liked it, drop a like or subscribe to the channel. It just means a lot to me. And as always, thanks so much for being here and making this special for me. And see you next time.